afternoon or morning. We're getting ready to start our third race of the day. This will be the GT3 series. We have Victor Brew starting on white, Don Parsons on orange, Jack Campbell on blue, Jim Bell yellow, Steve Madison purple, and Bill Porter on black. This is our blended sportsman and expert class. All right, this is the start of the race right here. That was a warm-up. Got Victor Brew on white, Steve Madison on purple, Don Parsons on orange, Bill Porter on black, Jack Campbell on blue, Jim Bell on yellow. Currently, Steve Madison and Bill Porter are racing for first place. The green car, the orange car on purple and black. Madison's giving Porter a run for his money. Porter is not backing down. Porter trying to make a pass coming out of the bank. He was unsuccessful. There he is. He got around him that time. Madison took it back. Porter just took it back coming out of the bank again. They're neck and neck. Porter's pulling away. Madison closed the gap. Seems like Madison's running that donut a little better than Porter. He's catching him up just on his bumper on the lead on every time. Looks like Porter might be pulling away about 3 or 4 inches per lap. Porter's pulling away. He's opening up a gap. Don Parsons came off on the lead on. Almost took Madison out. Bill Porter just went by Jack Campbell. Madison's trying to get around Campbell. He has done so. He's trying to stay up on Bill Porter. All right, that heat is over. Bill Porter is your leader. Steve Madison on his donkey. Bill Porter 24, Madison 24, Jim Bell turned 24. Jim Bell is on the yellow lane. Don't see his car at the moment. So we have fast lap goes to Bill Porter with a 5.912. Steve Madison a 4.912 and Madison a 4.923. Jim Bell a 5.024 and Jack Campbell 5.120. Victor Brew 5.180 and Don Parsons 5.397. Here's a quick link to the scoreboard. And Steve Madison in the green car. Madison's on black, Porter's on yellow. I think Madison may catch him on this lane change. We'll see. He's definitely closed up the gap on Porter. All right, they're neck and neck. Madison made a pass on the lead on. That hairpin turn coming into the front straight. Porter's trying to hang with him. Oh, Madison came off on the hairpin. That gave Porter a half a lap, or a straightaway anyway. So Madison's got to run him down again. Track. Yellow flag. All right. All right, looks like Porter is chasing Madison right now. I don't know what happened, if Madison came off again or what happened. Or if he just coasted up on him with the power cut off. Oh, they're on the same lap. I'm sorry, Madison got ahead of Porter somehow. Must have coasted by Porter. He's opening up a gap on Porter too. Jim Bell's your second place car. He's down a couple laps to the leaders now. Bell's on orange. Madison just came off again. He caught back up on the roll though. He's like within 2 feet of Porter. Madison just pulled the lead. Can he keep it? They're neck and neck. Porter leading. Oh, Madison coasted by on the power outage. So, Steve Madison is currently the leader by inches over Bill Porter, maybe a foot. So Madison and Porter each with 48. Jim Bell 46. Jack Campbell 44. Victor Abreu 44. And Victor's coming off a red, so he's going to be swinging pretty hard for the fence here. Now that he's off a red, he'll be picking up some. Don Parsons 40, and Don's going from white to red, so Don's got his 2 difficult lanes. Laps that segment. Madison and Porter with 24 each. Abreu 22, Campbell 21, and Don Parsons 20. Fast lap goes to Bill Porter with a 4.902, Steve Madison a 4.927, Jim Bell 5.079, Jack Campbell 5.140. Excuse me, Victor Abreu 5.265, Don Parsons 5.592. What tells the story is the average lap. If you look at Madison's average lap, or median lap, he was 5.002. Porter's median lap was 5.026. So they're making some good time there. Next to that was Jim Bell with a 5.229. So we're going to go to another camera and get ready to go. All right, starting this one. Madison is about 6 feet ahead of Porter. Porter's on orange, Madison's yellow this lane. It's the orange car and the green light car just went around the bank. They're running very, very close to equal. Jim Bell came off on the donut on white. Looks like Madison might be opening up the gap a little bit. Somebody just came off under the bridge. Looks like that might have been Jack Campbell deslotted. I think Porter rolled up on Madison, so that gap's going to be a lot tighter now. Yeah, they're only a couple, 3 feet apart, 4 feet apart. We'll let you live. It's hard to get good help anymore, isn't it, Nelson? All right, see if Madison's opening it up a little bit. Porter's chasing. Victor Abreu's running strong on green lane in the blue car, the blue McLaren. Track, track, track. All right. Looks like Victor Abreu came off on the lead on. There's Porter trying to pass Victor Abreu. He got by him. Heat is over. Steve Madison is your leader. Bill Porter right behind him, probably 6-8 feet. The two leaders are tied at 72 laps. Victor Abreu is trying to dig out. He's 5 laps down with 68. Oh, Jim Bell's 68. Victor Abreu 67. Bell's going from white to red. So he's got one more difficult lane, and then he can fly around the track. Jack Campbell 66, Don Parsons 60. Laps that segment. Steve Madison, Bill Porter each with 24. Victor Abreu 23. Jim Bell, Jack Campbell 22 each. Don Parsons 20. Fast lap goes to Steve Madison at 4.935 and Bill Porter 4.951. Victor Abreu, Jack Campbell third fastest with a 5.067. Victor Abreu a 5.135. Jim Bell a 5.154 on white, which is good, and Don Parsons a 5.671. Here we go. Madison's in the lead by about 15 feet. Porter's trying to close the gap. Porter is on white, so he's going to be challenged. He just came off on the donut. Madison's got nearly almost a full lap on him on that fall, that D slot. Porter's trying not to let Madison close it. Madison's on orange, so he will go to white lane next. That means Porter will be on red when Madison's on white, and that will be a race to see. Bill Porter's keeping that gap. He's not letting Madison pick up anything on him. Porter's on the tougher lane. Madison should be closing on him. Madison just got around Victor Abreu. I think he may have closed up the gap a little bit. He's closed it up big time. He's going for a pass. He got the pass on Porter. Can he hold it? He's held it. He's held it for that whole lap. Porter's chasing. That puts Porter down a whole lap. Now, whenever Madison runs red, Porter will be on green, and that'll be Porter's chance to get it back. Track. Good job. Okay, Porter came off on the donut. That hurt him big time. All right, so that's going to put Madison solely in the lead with 96 laps. Porter dropped another lap to 94. Jim Bell at 90 in third place. Victor Abreu 89, Jack Campbell 89, Don Parsons 81. Now Victor Abreu has run the difficult lane, so he may pick up a lap on Porter and Madison, maybe 2 on these next couple of heats. Laps that segment. Steve Madison got 24. He picked up 2 on the field, except for Jack Campbell had 23. Bill Porter, Jim Bell, Victor Abreu all with 22, and Don Parsons 21. Fast lap goes to Steve Madison with a 4.961. Bill Porter 5.032. Jack Campbell 5.082. Jim Bell 5.180. Victor Abreu 5.214, and Don Parsons 5.616. Leave it. You can always hit that button on a track kill. You don't have to hunt for it. Well, that's what I do is I just leave my hand up there on the board by the button. And then if I'm distracted, I can still hit it. Track, he's in, sorry. On white and Porter on red. They're tied on laps for this heat. Madison's about a half a track ahead of him, it appears. Bill Porter must have come off again. He's a full 2 laps behind now. Porter's on red, Madison's on white. Red's the toughest lane on the track. You don't win races on red, but you can sure enough lose them. So you just want to drive and stay in the slot. If you give up a little bit, it'll be okay. You make it up on green. Oh, track. Porter somehow almost got through. All right. Porter and Madison. Madison just made a pass. I don't know if he can keep it. Porter took him back. Madison took it back on the donut. Porter's chasing. Well, Jim Bell came off and about took out Bill Porter, I think. Porter and Bell are side by side under the bridge. Or Porter and Madison, excuse me. Heat over. Porter and Madison are under the bridge. I think Porter might have rolled past. I'm not sure. All right, so Steve Madison is leading by 2 laps over Porter, 119 to 117. Now Madison goes to red, Porter goes to green, so Porter very well may get a lap or so back on this next heat because of the difficulty of the red lane. Green is 3 lanes over from red, so that makes it a lot easier to drive. So we have Madison 119, Porter 117, Jim Bell 113, Victor Abreu, Jack Campbell tied at 112, Don Parsons 101. Laps that segment. Madison, Porter, Bell, Abreu, Campbell all with 23 laps that segment, which is very good. Don Parsons with 20. Fast lap goes to Steve Madison, 5:017. Jim Bell, Jack Campbell, 5:063. Jim Bell, 5:065. Bill Porter, 5:172, but keep in mind that was on red. Victor Abreu, 5:133 on purple. And Don Parsons, 5:489 on blue. So let's go back and catch another angle. Victor Abreu came off on black on the donut. There's Bill Porter, there's Steve Madison. Porter's 2 laps down. No, yeah, 2 laps. They're about 2 laps apart. Track, rider. Bill Porter off the track on the floor. Gotta check his tires real quick and get him back in the slot. Or he just flew off. So he and Madison are back together. Madison's on red, Porter on green. Porter's 125, Madison 127, so they're 2 laps apart. This is the heat that Porter needs to open up and get a lap back if he can do it. He is pulling ahead of Madison. Madison's got to stay cool and not worry about it. Just keep his car in the slot. If he gets a lap, he's not going to get hurt. Oh, Porter's off on the donut. Madison got a pass on him. Now Porter's got to really dig out of this. He's running beside Jim Bell. He's going to have to keep an eye on Bell, not let Bell distract him. That's Bell in 3rd place on the blue lane, facing Porter. Porter's starting to open up a little bit of distance between the 2 of them. Somebody's dead in the that was Don Parsons came out on the lead on. Madison just went across the lap counter and Porter's back behind him. He's got to catch him. He's got 11 seconds. That's not going to happen. All right, into heat. Okay, should be smooth sailing for Madison from here on, he and Porter, so something's bad going to happen to Madison for Porter to catch him. We have Steve Madison leading with 142, Bill Porter second place with 140, Jim Bell at 136 with Jack Campbell charging to try to knock Jim out of third place. Jack at 135, Victor Brew challenging Jack at 134, trying to go for fourth place, and Don Parsons 122. Laps that segment, Steve Madison, Bill Porter, Jim Bell, Jack Campbell, all with 23 laps. Victor Brew with 22 and Don Parsons 21. Fast lap goes to Mr. Porter, Bill Porter with a 4.959. Steve Madison on red now. Keep in mind, this is red lane. He turned a 5.058. Jim Bell a 5.095 on blue, which is a fast lane. Jack Campbell a 5.100 on white, which is a good lap time on white. Victor Brew a 5.222 on black, and Don Parsons 5.506 on purple. Porter is off. That knocked Victor Brew off. Jim Bell, I think, is on purple. Yeah, he's on purple, so he's on a fast lane. He might challenge Bill Porter for a second place here. Jack Campbell came off on the lead on, and Marshall had trouble getting him in the slot. Cost Jack at least a half a lane. Jack's off again. Gonna have to be slower going around that bend. All right, Madison's just got to bring it home this heat and one more. Porter's off on the donut again. Jim Bell's off. There you go. Take him behind the lap counter. Thank you. That was third place. That was Jim Bell came off going under the bridge, and he's off again already. Real quick, and Bill Porter's back ahead of him. They're only a lap. Well, Bill Porter's got 5 laps on Jim Bell now, so Jim Bell can forget about that. And Madison's got 2 laps on Porter, 2.5. All Madison's got to do is drive Miss Daisy and bring her home. It's still running. Just bring it home. Driving Miss Daisy. He's still 2 full laps. Okay, let's see what we got. Bill Porter and Steve Madison. Okay, Steve Madison leads with 165. 2 full laps over Bill Porter with 163. Third place is way down at 158, and fourth is 156. Tied for fourth, 156, is Jack Campbell and Victor Brew. Jim Bell's third place, 158. Don Parsons in the cellar with 142. Laps that segment. Madison and Porter both with 23. Bell and Abreu both with 22, and Campbell 21 on red lane, and Don Parsons 20. Fast lap goes to Bill Porter with a 4.926, Steve Madison 4.970, Jim Bell 5.086, Victor Abreu 5.116, Jack Campbell 5.226 on red, which is not a bad time, and Don Parsons 5.440. So I think if you keep an eye on Jack Campbell, he's going to start giving these boys a run for their money here pretty quick. Bill Porter and Madison side by side. Porter wants to get everything he can get. Madison don't want to give him an inch. Porter may take it anyway. And Chow came out on, that was Jack Campbell came out on green. Jim Bell came out on yellow. That's Don Parsons. Oh, be quiet. Picking on him. That was Jim Bell that came out. He's on black lane. Madison on blue. Porter on purple. Bell's out again on the bridge. That may have cost him fourth place or third place. He's at 171. Yeah, Jack Campbell just passed him. Jack Campbell just moved into third place, I believe. No, Victor Abreu's in third. Actually, Victor Abreu and Campbell are fighting out third place. They're about a half a lap apart. This could be interesting for third place. Victor Abreu is on the orange lane of that blue McLaren. Jack Campbell is in that black-looking car on green lane, so they're side by side. That was Jack just went by. Madison just came out. There's Campbell there. Here comes Abreu here, so they're a half a lap apart. Race over. That was a good race. That was a good race. All right, get your section numbers. Madison's 13. Who's ahead with Jack Bell and Campbell? Jack, where's your car? Jack's ahead. Yeah, Jack's way ahead. Half the lap almost. Jim Bell in 5. Just click on it and give him a 5. No, Jack's 4. You got to click on Jim Bell on where the 4 is. Just type. There you go. Okay. Yeah, you didn't put it in? Okay. All right. No section numbers. We forgot to put them in. We'll get them when we can. Sorry. Just come on to the bank.